What's going on, my broskiis? My name is Toadskii, back again, here to bring you guys yet another One Piece Treasure Cruise video. And this video is just having a look at the championship series of the current Super Pirate Rumble. Remember that this is a competitive game mode where you can go ahead and rank with your alliance against other alliances, and you'll get good rewards out of it. But remember, it is a Pirate Rumble at the end of the day, so it is up to you how many gems you actually want to invest in a game mode like this. Super competitive, and it does cost a lot of gems to rank up quite highly. So, you know, I don't really suggest too many people to go too crazy on it, but in today's video we're just going to do kind of like a no edit thing where we're just going to go ahead and see like what teams we can find, what seems to be like the current meta that people are using, and we'll just see what we can find and hopefully get some wins on the board. That would be really good. So at the bottom there, like, of course a lot of people are going to use cerebral based teams because, you know, Uta, Chopper, the new Shanks in particular all have point boosters in this event, so it makes a lot of sense why people would opt to use characters like that. Though in terms of a defense team, I don't really know what I would feel comfortable going up against that with. Though it isn't the new Shanks, it's actually the old Shanks, so we could go ahead and run it. Let's try and just use the Psy team. I would feel somewhat comfortable doing that. I am concerned about Chopper though, because Chopper can really be annoying. The fact that he can, you know, provide so much healing for the opposing team. So if we don't get lucky and, you know, get him out of there as soon as possible, or just KO everyone but Chopper, that would be really good. We just want to make sure the Chopper is kind of like, if it's just Chopper and Neko, that would be good. Getting rid of Uta though is also a huge thing, because Uta is the heavy damage dealer. Carrot and Wanda can actually do some pretty okay damage, but, you know, we've got a pretty good team here with Odin and Yamato. So in terms of damage that we have, I'm pretty comfortable. And I mean, I don't know, I really don't know what to expect from this match. This is kind of an interesting one. Luckily, we actually are going to get Yamato to launch very quickly. This is kind of good. Let's see who you target. Uta and Neko. So Neko actually nearly died, but... Oh, here we go with Odin. Hopefully get some good action bind. Okay, Neko's out of here. Wow, and we binded Chopper and Carrot Wanda. That's actually really good for us. Getting rid of Chopper would be really good for us. Hopefully get some additional turns of action bind. No, we did not. Okay. And now Uta comes in with some serious damage. This is going to hurt. Okay, that was actually a lot of damage. Wano Law is good to go as well. Hopefully we get him to launch. Get another knockout would be good. Nice. Okay, Chopper's out of here. We pretty much win from here. I don't see a way that we kind of lose this game. Carrot and Wanda do okay damage, but it should be fine. Yeah, that's okay. And then Odin almost has his special back. We got Carrot and... No, the Toy Soldier, should I say. Toy Soldier doing damage to Carrot and Wanda. And Yamato is ready to launch her special once again, and that'll probably give us the dub. Here we go. Should probably get us the win. Oh my god, and Uta just somehow staying alive. But with that, it is over, and Odin had his special ready to go as well. So there wasn't really the best defensive team out there, so it was going to be a pretty easy victory at the end of the day. So not really too concerned about that. That's alright. So not too bad. We'll take those. We take those. But definitely let me know down below in the comment section, what kind of teams are you planning to use this time around? Are there any obscure ones that you think have a lot of potential that a lot of people aren't really, you know, going like really clicking into right now? Because there's a couple of good teams out there. I've seen a lot of people opt for the fighter powerhouse squads, and they seem okay, but I do think they're kind of lacking something. So this bottom team here, I think we'll probably challenge this one with our strength team. It doesn't look too threatening. I can't remember, what does the Zoro and Sanji do again? What do they do again? Dex teammates for attack, and then low HP targets. Okay, I think we should be okay to go up against this one. Though the strength team is a bit risky, because the strength team doesn't have very good defensive options. Like, Legend Jack is like their best defensive option, and he's fine. But the thing about strength is they have some really unique options, like the Hancock Nami Robin. I love using them for their confusion debuff. Because if you apply that, especially on a character that has to launch their special, you're essentially resetting their CT, and it's just incredibly powerful. And that's come in clutch a lot of circumstances where I've been using this team. Also, Final Tap Kid going to be very clutch, because the Dex team has some very good defensive strategies. So Kizaru's coming in, again, proccing more defense. They've got like level 19 defense right now. Kaku will reduce some of that defense, which is nice. Okay, Toki, and then our Toki. Hopefully get some heal back, which will be nice. A little bit of CT as well. And here we go with the Hancock Nami Robin, confusing all of them except for Luffy. I don't know how good or bad that is. Final Tap Kid with the damage through defense. And Odin actually might pick up a few KOs here, hopefully. Oh my god, Luffy rezzed one of them. They're all so weak. They are confused at the moment, which is okay. Oh my god, they're so weak. Luffy just attacked right as he got his special up, so he has to wait another cycle to use his special. He's going to hit pretty hard, but we should be okay. Okay, we knocked out Queen. That's really good for us. I don't see a real way that we lose it from here. I know Luffy can hit really hard, though. That's actually a lot of defense down applied from that free-to-play Roger, and I guess we do have to be very cautious of Dalton. Dalton does hit really hard. More increased defense. Actually, Luffy's going to hit really hard right here because of so many units with decreased defense. Kaku's gone, Toki's gone. Alright, so we're going to get a replacement here of Arlong and Law. Law does have his special ready to go. Dalton isn't ready yet. Dalton does hit really hard. And here we go with the Sanji and the Zoro. We just survive it somehow. Law got knocked out as he got his special up. That's really unfortunate for us. Okay, we're confusing them. That's fantastic because, you know, Roger had his special, so at least he's not going to be able to launch. That's really, really good for us. Final Tap Kid ready to go again with the damage through defense. Did we knock out the Luffy? We finally knocked out Luffy, okay. And Odin, hopefully, yeah, he'll stick it. That's okay. Odin should do pretty good damage here, targeting all of them for 1500 fixed damage. Nice! Odin just coming up with the KO. That's beautiful. That was actually pretty risky, man. Look, I'm not really sold on this strength team right now. I feel like there's definitely room for it to grow. But hey, we still get the victory, which is pretty good. I don't really like using the strength team all that much. It really comes down to what the opponent is using. Especially if you're up against a Dex team and they've got Brook, like the Legend Brook. He's a bit of annoying because he can provide some pretty good healing capabilities. And, you know, Dex don't have a lot of great healers, but Brook is one of those units. Alright, let's see what else we can find here. What else are we using? Okay, so that bottom team is really bizarre, but you can see what they're trying to do. That bench is quite risky. You know, going up against an int defense team with all of those healers, specifically like Reiju and also Komurasaki, pretty risky to go ahead and do that. So we'll avoid that one. Free Spirit team at the bottom looks really, really tough. You've got a really good healer in Corazon. Don't really want to take that on. The middle team there is the like powerhouse focus team. Looks pretty good. Wano Law would debuff them a lot. So I think the side team would be probably the best option here. Just thinking in terms of damage. I think we would be okay with taking this one on with the side team. Let's try it. Though this could be it. This could be the turning point for the fighter and powerhouse team. You know, they could come up with a swift KO. But, you know, we do have Wano Law to reduce their CT, so we should be launching our specials way before they are. So, we'll see what happens, but you gotta respect what they're able to do. You know, characters like Pell, they can just come out of nowhere and just get swift KOs like it's nobody's business. Marco is not the best in Rumble, but Katakuri, he's always got to be really, really good too because of his pretty decent damage, and he also does provide some healing to himself. Like, he recovers 40% of his own HP. Like, that's actually not bad, and he's got a really good Rumble ability too. So here we go with some of our specials here. We got the Rebecca Toy Soldier, defense down, especially to the slashes as well. And then Odin is ready to go. Hopefully we get some good action binds. Good damage. And we only action bind one of them. But we do have Yamato coming in. Hopefully getting a knockout or two would be fantastic. Nice, double knockout. Jinbei, what do you do attack down if I remember correctly? Yeah, level 15 attack down. That is severe. That is severe. But if I remember correctly, I think Jinbei's special CT is like really, really high. So I guess that's not really a problem for us. And then it's just an easy 1v8. And that is that. So we knocked him out in 41 seconds. Yeah, as all of that, you know, cautiousness that we had at the start of the match. And we beat him in 41 seconds. So I guess that really wasn't as bad as what we thought it was going to be. But as I said earlier, I think the Fighter and Powerhouse team has a bit of potential. But I think that they're a couple units short from being like a top tier meta squad. We'll have to wait and see how things progress in that fashion. But let's go ahead and refresh and hopefully find some more teams. What do we got here? We got a driven base team at the bottom. Again, this is a team that we could probably opt to use the Psy team. Moria with the halving of stats is always going to be annoying. Let's try it again. You know, the Psy team is always just the go-to team. I mean, a lot of people kind of hate the Psy team, and I hate going up against the Psy team. If I see a Psy defense team, especially if it's got like the three key pillars of, you know, Odin, Law, and Yamato, typically would be avoiding that one. I know that, you know, you can build int teams that kind of take them on with Rogue and Moria and int Yamato and the two giants of Dory and Broggy. Like, you can build a pretty good team off of that, but at the end of the day, if you're up against Wano Law, it's not really worth it, considering the fact that Law just debuffs Driven and Powerhouse. So that really hurts. You know, Wano Law was a mistake. I say that in almost every Pirate Rumble video, but like, the fact that you have to avoid certain teams just because one certain unit is on it just goes to show, you know, how good that unit actually is. Even though his Rumble special, like Law's Rumble special isn't really that good, but the fact that he has like a lot of support that surrounds him is what really makes it dangerous. Okay, so we get some action bind. We only action binded to Zoro. Okay, Yamato, come in clutch. That was decent damage, but not amazing. This could be actually kind of tough, I think. They're very, very bulky. I'm not really worried about their offensive prowess. I'm more worried about us killing them before the time limit. It really comes down to us launching the right specials, and especially with Fuji on their team as well. Fuji provides some really good defensive capabilities on their side. So Rebecca Toy Soldier are ready to go again. That's going to be kind of nice for us, getting some additional defense down, making them a little less bulky. Yamato is almost ready. She might be ready when it's time for us to launch her special again, but it's going to be really, really close. So here we go, some fixed damage and some increased defense from Tesoro. At least we're getting a couple knockouts now. So Bato, Cavendish, and Fuji are out of here. It looks like Yamato is going to unfortunately miss out on launching her special. And Odin got knocked out. That's really bad considering he was so close to launching that special. That's really unfortunate for us. Yamato came in and attacked right as her special CT was up. So unfortunately she did miss a special activation there, which is really unfortunate for us. Smoothie's going to do a bit of damage. She is inflicted with half stats, but we did actually get a knockout. Tesoro is out of here. And Law with a couple of fixed damage. We take that. Luffy is ready to go as well. Luffy can provide some healing capability, so we will gladly take that. We kind of need it at this point in time. But we need to get some KOs, so we need to start launching some specials very, very quickly. Oh my god, please Yamato survive. Oh my god, we're in trouble. I'm pretty sure that we're going to lose. Yep, 100%. I can't believe it. We got absolutely tromboned by this Driven team. What in the world? Holy, it was so bulky. I mean, it's close. Nah, there's no way we win this. There's no way. Especially with half stats, too. And then Pell's ready to launch, too. Yeah, we're just dead, right? Oh, he didn't launch a special. Dalton, come in. 1, 2. Oh my god, it's so close. Who's launching? No one's launching. Law. Oh no, that. Oh my god. Law, go. Oh my god, please. Yes! Oh my god! Oh my word. Dude, there is no way we should have won that. There is absolutely no way we should have won that match. That is unbelievable. We gladly take that though. That's crazy, dude. Alright, let's see what else we got on the agenda today. Let's see. Alright, so we've got an interesting team at the bottom there. I see Dofi on the bench. I'm not really a big fan of that. But it shouldn't be that big of an issue. I'm going to skip it anyway, just to be safe. Better be safe than sorry. This one should be an easy KO for us. We'll just go ahead and use the Dex team. Yeah, I think the Dex team is probably the best team in the game right now. They've got good bulk. They've got good offenses. The only thing I don't like about using Dex, I mean specifically against things that are not quick, is the fact that Dogstorm doesn't get to do damage. But he still provides good offensive capabilities. He provides some buffs. What does he actually do again? He gives attack, defense. Yeah, that's really good. Like, he just provides extra bulk to your allies, which is nice. And some extra offense, and especially Luffy as well, where, you know, one of your characters goes down, he can just res one of your Dex units one time. Like, that's just dumb. Absolutely dumb. So no surprise there with Akainu launching his 30% health cut. It's just what Akainu does. Kaido doing some defense down. So this is the usual thing that happens when you're using a Dex team against Quick, in that you take a lot of damage early in your Dex squad, but as you get to launch your specials during your cycle, that's where things take a bit of a change. Izo Okiku, yeah, we're going to tank this pretty well. We do like 6 hits of 1 times damage to 2 units, so that's not really a big issue. Moria's really nice here. Defense down, then additional defense down versus Quick. Very, very nice. Dalton should probably knock out a couple here. Or at least we got really close. At least they're getting really, really low. There's no bench units either, so once we start knocking them out, things are going to go way more in our favor. Luffy with the 3 knockouts. Yes, sir. But we don't have a special ready to go, so now we need to wait for our special to come back. Akainu's going to launch against us. No, he is dead. No, you are not launching your special, buddy. And there we go. Alright, so that's a pretty comfortable victory there. pretty comfortable at the end of the day. We weren't really in any threat of losing any of our characters, and even if we did, we have Doflamingo on the bench to come in and absolutely sweep. The best bench unit in the game, and he has Dex and has somewhat synergy with the team, even though Dofi doesn't really provide too many buffs to Dex himself. He is a Dex unit, so he receives all of the buffs from the surrounding units. He gives himself attack because he's driven. It works out pretty well in the long run. The team at the bottom does look also very, very interesting, but I don't like Capone. That's a very, very interesting bench unit, a really good way to stall you out. I'm not really a fan of that, actually. That in team, absolutely not. There is no shot I would be taking that team on. The middle team is interesting, but, you know, we want to see the 27-point teams. That one's with 25. The one at the bottom, I've actually challenged that one before, and that one almost got me. That was actually a really, really interesting one. We could just use a Dex team against it. That could work. All the health cuts and then fixed damage. It's an interesting team. I think I'm going to avoid that one. It's a very, very interesting team. We've got that same int team at the bottom. Relatively good bulk. Relatively good damage. Healing. Yeah, no, we're not taking that on. We could have took on that middle team, but probably easier just to avoid it. This one's only worth 22 points, but it's an easy victory, so I guess we'll go ahead and challenge it and see what's going on. So it looks like, you know, pretty typical meta right now. Nothing really too crazy. You know, we've seen lots of, you know, a lot of driven teams, actually. You know, a lot of people going in for those driven squads, especially if you did pull the new Fuji from the Pirate Rumble Sugafest with Kizaru and Fujitora. Helps out those teams a lot. Really good bulk, and as you saw in the previous clip when we tagged on that driven team, that was a really, really close game. But, you know, it looks like it's going to be pretty typical, you know, using the Dex team, using the side team. And then wherever possible, if I see like a very, very easy team, I would like to use the Cerebral team just due to the fact that Uta, Chopper, the new Shanks are all point boosters for this event, so they provide more points for your alliance, you know, against each other. So that would be the ideal situation to use that Cerebral team against something like that. So Kaido coming in now. Again, pretty typical stuff. We're going to tank quite a lot of hits early, but then we'll come back with our cycle and hopefully get a couple knockouts. That would be best case scenario. I do see Whitebeard and Sober Mask on the bench, so those guys can definitely come in late game and do some damage, but realistically speaking, we've got good bulk. I'm not really too concerned about that. Whitebeard potentially could be an issue. I know he does have an ability to special bind characters. I believe he only special binds powerhouse units though, I think. So I guess it might not be the worst, but we'll see. Knockout 1, knockout 2, and almost a third knockout from Dalton. That's exceptional. You love to see that. Luffy's coming in now with his special, so he can target 3 characters for pretty decent damage. Dogstorm will be launching straight after him. Would have been nice if Dogstorm went first to give us some additional damage towards that Luffy. But either way, we got Dogstorm. He's going to do pretty good damage himself. No knockouts though, which is fine, and we have to wait for our specials back. Dalton's actually relatively low on HP, so if he gets knocked out, well, I guess Luffy will get the res on him, so I suppose it's not the end of the world. King getting knocked out there. Sobermask coming in now for some damage, but the timer isn't really low enough for it to really be that much of a worry. Kaido finally doing some damage here. Dalton still surviving somehow. And then Cat Viper just missed out on using his special, but -8 defense to those guys. Boom. Good damage there. And Whitebeard still not knocking out Dalton, but he is special binded. And we go out with Whitebeard, and then Kaido is the last guy left, and he's going to die from normal attacks. So there you go. Once again, pretty comfortable victories in the Pirate Rumble video. And I think with that, that's pretty much going to wrap it up from us. I don't think there's really too much else we need to do right now. Pretty typical teams, but I'm at least glad that we got that one really close victory on that Driven team. That was ridiculously close. But yeah, I guess with all that being said, that is going to wrap it up for me. Let me know down below in the comment section what teams are you guys running right now. But hopefully you guys did enjoy the video, and if you guys did enjoy it, make sure you go ahead and leave a like. And if you want to stay up to date with all the content that I post, including more One Piece Treasure Cruise content, make sure to hit the subscribe button down below. But other than that, guys, I'll see you guys within the next video.